Good evening everyone and welcome to a new season of Contest of Speed here for EU1. So let's get this show on the road tonight. It's only pre-season testing. Next week we'll be racing. And tonight I will be a commentator again this season, Shane, and this season I will be joined by my co-commentator Slaughter, EU4 driver. Good evening.
Good evening.
So,
very excited.
One shot quali. Don't really need that.
Going to be a fast one.
So we have Matty and Rosa, the two McLaren guys, on the mediums. The others are on the softs. As you know, it's really hard to keep track of one-shot quali, in my opinion, but we have the timing tables stabilized now. We have Scotty, who's in first. That's fruitful. He's the first disqualification. Mali takes second provisionally for now. We'll have to see when they cross the line. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, Fruity just went off the track in turn 8.
Those things happen. It can be a tricky circuit, Zandvoort, and so can Jeddah.
EVG Jelly is disqualified too.
So there we go, Scotty now. He's going around the final corner. Opens up the DRS, and now straight line, crosses the finish line with a 10.2, and that puts him into second. Kirti Mali is first with a 10.2 flat.
EVG Scotty is very close to the same time.
So then our rundown will be Paul for Mali, and then Scotty takes second, Jamie is third, Calzo fourth, Rosa fifth, Electric Blade takes sixth, seventh goes to Matty, the Wizard has P8, ninth do Snipes, and then our disqualifications, which are Fruitful, Konzo, and DJ Gill in 10th, 11th, and 12th for our 25% race at Zandvoort.
McLaren's were close to each other with the mediums.
Yeah. I mean, the McLaren's a good car, though. It's very nice to drive.
Not a bad car. It's interesting.
And now we wait for these drivers to get their setups ready, strategies. I really do hope we'll have more than 12 people next week.
Yeah, it will be much finer to cast that. Much more to cover.
Exactly. What is... I can't do anything. Okay, there we go. And we're off. That's a bit late. If we look at a position change then, and everyone comes out clean. I was about to say everyone comes out cleanly, but Snipes and Fruitful lost out. Fruitful seems to be stuck at the line. Snipes went round turn 1. And there we go, everyone losing about 1 or 2 positions, gaining 1 or 2 positions. That's mostly what's happening. We have DJ Gill, who also opted for the mediums. Now, as there's
turn Hans Erzbok 1 and Hans Erzbok 2.
as there's some battling down the back. Konzo overtakes DJ Gill, but he's not giving up. He takes the inside, and they're still going side by side. And there we go, Konzo. Gill's not giving up yet. There we go, Konzo takes the position. Jamie went onto the gravel, so he's now in last. And he has damage. Pulls into the pits. DJ Gill now taking the position back from Konzo into turn 1. Nice move. Right there.
They didn't change his front wing cameras, he's only changed the tires. So.
Okay. And the timing screens. Calzo went round, causing yellow flags into the first sector. Jamie must have picked up a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. As there are some gaps beginning to fall, 1.5 from Rosa to Mali. Obviously Rosa being on the mediums, Mali isn't on the mediums, so they're gonna start pulling away. Electric Blade seems to be slowly catching Rosa. He's around that 1 second window. 2-spell Wizard on 1.1 behind Electric Blade. And then Gil and Matty Robo. Gil is really trying to make up as much ground as he can. And now there we go, straight line. DRS will be available this lap. Konzo pulls out, goes down the inside of Matty Robo, and
Snipes is into the pits.
He gets the move done.
The front wing into the mediums.
There you go. Rosa must have gotten it all wrong. Electric Blade now takes the position back on his softs. And he will be looking to catch Mali and Scotty, who actually are quite far up the road. Almost 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds around there. 2.8 to be exact. So he'll have his work cut out for him. Maybe he can try an undercut, but I doubt it would work from that far behind. So look, if we look at the front end, we have Mali chasing Scotty. Can he do anything with DRS this lap? Most likely. And here we go.
Rosa Sky spawn into turn 13.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, Gil running very close to the back of Wizard. As there's a Haas of Snipes causing yellow flags in the 3rd sector. We're on lap 4 already. And this race is far from over yet. Rosa getting overtaken by Calzo too. Does Rosa have any damage? Yes, he does. He's missing his left end plate. He definitely has damage. He will most likely be pitting now, which he's on the medium, so he can pit for the softs, but can the softs make it 14 laps in a 25% race? I don't know. There we go. Look at Scotty weaving to break the DRS. There goes Mali. He had a look, but he couldn't do anything. Here comes Gil down the inside of Wizard. Runs a little bit deep, but he gets it done. No issues there, as Scott is round, and he's missing an end plate. And now he has to defend from Electric Blade, and no, he's gonna just let them past. Very, very sportsmanlike of him. Not trying to cause any unnecessary collisions. As we have this small train here with at least 3 cars, maybe 4. Matty Robo on the back of Konzo on his mediums. He's opening the DRS now, but Konzo also has DRS from the guys ahead. So not much to look for there. And Mali just driving off on his own. after the mistake from Scotty and not diving into the pits yet. It's only lap 5, and there we go. Lap 6 now crosses that lap. DJ Gill on his mediums, he's flying. Is this the crossover point? Oh, has a little bit of a tank slapper there. And Scotty retires the car. And that leaves the session. We will have a second race after this, so there's no reason to leave the session. Gonzo almost pushing Wizard around the corners. I love this track so much.
It's a shame we won't race it in the calendar this year.
Yeah, it's a shame it's not on the calendar, you're right.
It's a nice track.
Yeah, definitely. Very enjoyable to drive. Can DJ Gill do anything on this lap? Opens up DRS, he's 6 tenths, a bit too far back, but he's gonna close in now with the DRS. Look at that, 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Oh, look at that tank slapper. I'm sorry to cut you off there.
But yeah, overtake from Kovo didn't work, and Tuspal was still ahead.
There we go. Another lap under the belt. Gonzo's gonna want that position from the Wizard, so is Matty Robbo. Matty's driving behind that. He's just sitting back for now, waiting for the guys ahead to make a mistake on their softs, or when they pit.
DJ Gill already really close to Electric Blade, so gonna see soon the overtake.
Yeah, exactly. He's inside 4 tenths now, and last lap he was within 6 tenths, so this lap he should be able to get it done. And there he goes, opens up the DRS, pulls into the slipstream as the Wizard pulls into the pits, and there he goes, down the inside, and gets it done. Not much resistance over there, just lets him go. As Calzo. Okay, gets past Matt, the Wizard who's in the pits, yeah. Sure.
This is pitted for the mediums.
And there's another one. Gone.
Going out behind Geminius.
Jamie's gonna make his mediums, try and make them go to the end. I think he should be possible to do that. What I doubt is the softs. If you look at the tires now, not that much to see there. Rosa 2 lap old softs, so he could maybe get those over the line. Yeah. And DJ Gill now 10 positions gained so far, but he is 5 seconds ahead of Curti Mali. As Electric Blade dives into the pits, obviously DJ Gill won't have to since he's on the mediums. Matty also on the mediums, keeps on going. Konzo on the softs, opts to stay out, so does Mali. Calzo now gets past Electric Blade 2 as he's in the pits. Is Jamie gonna get past? No, I don't think he will. Electric Blade's just gonna come out ahead of him. And yes, he does. Less than 1 second between them, so he's within the DRS window. But his mediums are significantly older, at 6 laps. Matty Robbo with the DRS, Konzo not having any DRS. Matty Robbo only about 7 tenths behind, 8 tenths behind, so question is, can he do anything on the main straight, or is Konzo gonna pull into the pits? Also possible. Mali stays out. Gil dives into the pits on his mediums. Gonzo on his,
will be a bit.
yeah, also into the pits. Matty opting to stay out. So does Mali. Mali being on the softs. Matty on the mediums. Calzo coming through. I think he pit. No, he hasn't pit. He's still on his softs. Let's see. Jamie not close enough to get past Electric Blade. They got past Konzo in the pits. DJ Gil got out just ahead of Electric Blade. Now, should Matt E pit, since DJ Gil did pit and he was on the mediums, or is Matt E better off staying out? That
If I was Matty, I would stay one more round out and have completely 7 rounds pushing on the softs.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, but
uh,
then in the end, your tires will only be about 1 or 2 laps younger. So is that really worth it? And there he goes. He pulls it into the pits as a reaction to DJ Gill doing it that last lap. Mali also pitted. He's coming out right now. Should stay in P1. Yep, easy for him. Calzo also puts in the pits, so no resistance there. Now DJ Gill is gonna catch both of them and puts his car back up into second. Now softs versus mediums. Who's gonna win this race? Is DJ Gill gonna catch 4 seconds and a half? Great question.
Matty Robo came fast and out of pit ahead of Konzo, so instead of being behind, now he's in front of him.
Yeah, that's well done. Matty just outside the DRS window of Jamie. Jamie being within 5/10 of Electric Blade. That's really close. If he can keep that up down the main straight, he could very well get past with some help of DRS. Maybe with a slipstream in there. As Matty is getting himself back inside that 1 second gap. He's on the soft, so he does have the upper hand compared to the cars ahead of him. And there's a yellow flag. I think that's Calzo who's spinning around. Yes, he has. No damage to the front wing, at least not visible damage. And Jamie dropping down to 7/10 now. Doubt he's going to be able to get this done. He's going to get closer, but he's not going to get close enough. There you go. Matthew Robo really looking feisty behind that on the softs. He's going to want to get past and take third position. DJ Gilden about 4.5 seconds behind. The gap is stable. It's not really coming down that much. It's still on about around 4.5 seconds. Mali really driving away with this race on his mediums. He's not having that much trouble. And look at this Matty Robo, 3/10 behind Jamie. Is he gonna make it work over here? I think he's gonna wait for the main straight, which would be my guess. As Calzo.
He has a DNF in the turn number 7. It's called in Dutch the sky vlog.
Well, he has exactly done that. He has manually DNF'd because his car is still driving and it's now pulled off the road. Konzo more likely to pounce on Matty Robo than Matty Robo is going to do on Jamie. Nothing happening there. Matty with the tank slapper, and he does hit the wall, and that's his race pretty much over. And then Jamie's. So then we have Jamie versus Electric Blade. That's pretty much all that's left for the remaining 5 laps. The only thing is that Jamie's on significantly older tires, which means Electric Blade has the upper hand in this battle. Gil got the gap down to 4 seconds now. I don't think that's enough to catch within 5 laps. Unfortunately, because he did really well.
Yeah, very well. Great strategy at the end.
There we go, as Konzo got himself back inside that 1 second window, so we will have this three-way battle hopefully till the end, so we have at least something to commentate on. And there we go, Jamie now again gets within 2/10 and then just he can't carry it through the whole lap, because if he's within 2 or 3/10, maybe 4/10 coming on the main straight, opening the DRS with 3/10 between them, he gets the position. Like there's no doubt about that. But he's just too far back as of now.
Yeah, but if they can play it smart, Jimmy. Electric Blade is only 24 eras, and Jimmy is 50.
So that's maybe why he's not really overtaking. Maybe he's waiting for the for lap 17 to do so. He's just saving ERS, which is also a strategy. It's definitely not a bad strategy. I tend to do that myself. The only thing is his tires are significantly older, as I said before, twice actually. Is he gonna be able to make it happen anywhere in the near future? And there he goes, pulls out. And around the outside, Electric Blade not giving up. Around the outside, he keeps his position. Beautiful. A little bit of wheel banging. But Jamie has to concede and try again next lap.
Only now he hasn't much more years, like Electric Blade has the same now.
There we go. Also, that battling into turn 1 has allowed Konzo to creep up within 4/10. So this is gonna be three-way battle for the remaining 3 laps. As DJ Gill really just staying around those 4 seconds to Mali. Jamie within 5/10. He's keeping the car there this time. He's doing it now. Within 4/10 now. Look at that. Yeah, he should have it this time. And pulls out way earlier than he did last time, and there he goes. He gets it done, parks the car in the apex, and Electric Blade has nowhere to go and has to concede for that one. Jamie up into third, but he does have his 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, which is gonna put him right back down to 5th. I think he might be pushing with the ERS as he's really pulling away now, or Electric Blade struggling in the dirty air, which is gonna allow Konzo to have a go at him too, but they're both gonna have DRS on the main straight and also here, so it's not gonna be easy for Konzo.
Only Konzo now has more his ERS. He's 50% more than the others two in front of him.
Well, there you go. There you have it, folks. ERS being a main player in these situations. 4/10 about for Konzo, but they both have DRS. But he does have a slipstream. Electric Blade didn't pull into the slipstream of Jamie as he moved over. And look at that now. 2/10 for Konzo, 5/10 between Electric Blade and Jamie. The gap is going up again between the Haas and the Ferrari. Konzo now has 1 more lap left to try and get this done. At least, well, 2 laps. 1 more lap in the DRS on the main straight.
So the battle for third is actually going to be Electric Blade or Konzo. One of those two who's ahead of each other will be third.
Exactly. Yes. But we do also have our race at Jeddah after this. Jeddah can be fun and annoying sometimes. I'd say more annoying than fun.
Yeah, it's a great track, but yeah, the blind corners are a little bit too crazy sometimes if you're racing to each other.
Yeah, yeah, I can see why you say that. Look at that. This time Electric Blade does stay within the does stay in the slipstream of Jamie, and Konzo has no chance. He might be close enough, but as long as Electric Blade has DRS and slipstream, he's not getting past that Haas. So I think Konzo has to concede now, and this means Electric Blade is third, as Wizard has spun it.
In de bocht, Hugen, Hopbocht.
Yeah, in the banked corner. The banked corner in sector 1. And we have a banked corner at the end, which is the last corner of the race, the last turn. And if we then now go look with Molly, have a look at that car bringing his Red Bull home, crossing the line in first. Not having that much competition this race, really just breezing, we're just cruising the whole race. Gil then nicely, a little bit of weaving, yeah. And here comes a battle for third. Electric Blade takes it though. In front of Konzo, Jamie drops down to 5th with his penalties. Then Matty crossing the line in P6. The Wizard gonna get 7th. Rosa is down for P8. As he was AI, and if I'm not wrong, I did see him leave the session. Now question is, do we wait for everyone who has left to join back before we start the next race, or do we just start the next race with whoever's still here?
Oh, you can see.
I don't know, Matty Robber will have the answer to that, I'm sure.
In the meantime, I'm going to watch to make everything okay for the reverse finishing order for Jeddah.
Yeah, you can just put the grid on reverse. The only thing it does is just puts the slowest cars at the front of the grid, which means the Haases, the Williams, and putting the Red Bulls, the Mercedes at the back of the grid. That's what it does. Yeah, our grid rundown, as mentioned before during the finishing stage of the race. Molly takes first, DJ Gill takes second, Electric Blade third, Konzo fourth, Jamie takes fifth, Matt is sixth, seventh goes to the Wizard, Rosa is eighth, ninth for Calzo, and Scotty 10th, 11th, Snipes, and 12th is for Fruitful. There we go, that was race 1 of pre-season testing. Now on to race 2, Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, for these EU1 guys to have a nice race on. I can't do it ready. So, well, there's 11 out of 12, so I think we could be good to go, I guess. Not sure. 13 laps around Jeddah, reverse grid order, no qualifying. As Matty has readied up, so I think we should be good to go.
No, I'm still busy.
Right.
I don't think Fruit will be joining back again.
Okay.
He said he is not feeling sick. He's not feeling too well, so for the second race, so he will not be joining.
Unfortunate, but it is what it is.
But yeah, it seems everything is ready.
So the drivers can ready up now and we can get race 2 going. There we go. Timer has started.
And let's go.
What?
Yeah, needed to confirm really weird because I have confirmed before, but yeah, need to do a second time.
Okay then. Sure. So if we all could ready up again.
Ready or not, here I come.
I don't know, maybe Matty will let them know in the Discord what's going on. Okay, people, are we gonna get this race started or what's the plan? Why do I feel like almost everyone has done Jeddah for preseason? EU1 has done it, EU3 has done it. I don't know about EU2. I think EU4 did it. Not sure.
Can go ready. I need my sleep, so everyone can go ready very fast.
Just okay, there we go.
Let's go.
Matty getting impatient himself, so we're not the only ones. And everyone has readied up. We should be good to go once the grid is formed. And there we go, that's one person. As I mean, damage is unreduced, but I think we'll still see some crashes here and there. And there we go. Do I have sound now? There we go, there's sound.
And we are away.
A lot of position changes. Let's look at
only 4 people chose to drive for the Force, like Rosa Sky, Kuspel Wizard, Mati Robo, and DJ Gill chose to drive for the soft, and everyone else is driving on the mediums.
Jamie losing out on a couple positions. Yeah, obviously you don't have to qualify on the second race, which is tempting a lot of drivers to opt for the mediums.
Sky, going to the inside of Calzo.
Now Calzo being in this McLaren sandwich. Let's go, boys, get him. That's my team.
Went wide, so DJ Gill can easily pass.
Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Matty getting it all wrong. As we went two trains of 4 wide. Oh, Gonzo gets it all wrong and takes Jamie with him. Collateral damage. I don't think Jamie has any damage, but he definitely could have. I thought I heard someone hitting the wall, so I'm not too sure. We have DJ Gill again moving up 6 positions, and Scotty now getting past Snipes. The straight is long, so now Snipes pulls into the DRS. He's gonna pull out. Yes, he is. Diving it down the inside. No, he holds back. And if we look at the
There goes watch Mercedes go around. Maybe it's my fault.
I don't think anyone went around. Although Mali is about almost 2 seconds behind. Maybe not his best track. Jeddah, the Wizard, also about a second behind Mali. So where is the party happening? About right there. With Rosa, Snipes and Gill, and Calzo and Matty just waiting for the DRS to be allowed. Snipes.
Geminius going fast to the electric blade into the corner around the outside. Did make it, so very clean.
And DJ gets past Rosa. I think he might be using some ERS to get that position. Or he's just running a very low downforce and has a high top end speed, as he's gonna go past Snipes now too, and he's on the softs, which also explains as the others are on the mediums. And round the outside gets it done. Rosa is gonna try and sneak past there too. They're going side by side down the straight. I think it comes down to who has the slipstream. DJ Gill having a look, and Rosa gets the position. Matt E almost getting past Calzo, being very close behind, about 1/10 going into turn 1. And this is such a nice flowing section of this track. Like it's amazing to see, but it's not easy to drive through. Jamie also picks up penalties. Let's just look at some penalties. 3 seconds for everyone who has one. 8 positions moved up from DJ Gill, and he is looking to pounce on Scotty on his softs. At the end, he will be on the mediums, the others will be on the softs, so he could still end up not winning the race. But there he goes, he pulls out, but Scotty has the inside, so he's not going to do much there. He has to wait. But there we go, now coming around this corner, DRS will be open at this line, and there he goes, he has the DRS, beautiful helicopter shots, and look at that speed difference. He's just going to fly past, gets it done even before the braking zone, and there we go, as the rear wing comes down. But now he has to pull another straight with the Alpine behind him. He has his rear wing opened up. And he does set the fastest lap of the race.
Germany has got a very clean overtake on Kuspel Wizard, who takes it now back on the second straight with naming electric blade with it. So Germany is losing 2 positions in one straight.
Just pure to the fact that Jamie did not have DRS and the 2 behind him did have DRS, so he has lost out because of that. I think Calzo's round, or Calzo has made a mistake because he just gave up 2 positions to Mali and Matty Robbo. As Matty runs really wide and doesn't have DRS, Molly does have DRS, puts the car down the inside on his mediums and gets it done. Now goes to the outside and Matty slots in behind, gets some slipstream. So then a lot of gaps are starting to fall. We have Matty who's not giving up on Molly, he's still winning 2/10s. He's gonna try and get something done there. Scotty now takes up another penalty.
DJ Gill will be in problems. He has almost no ERS over him. He has almost 0 on the ERS. So
yeah, he has been using a lot of it.
Have more than 25%.
Look at this, Electric Blade gets squeezed into the wall by the Wizard. He's gonna get past Jamie now. He's gonna try and get past Electric Blade. He's round the outside and he gets it done. Beautiful. There we go. But now again, Jamie not having any DRS, while the two behind him do have DRS. So he's gonna most likely lose out again. He keeps the inside and oh, Electric Blade runs wide, has to slow down massively, and Jamie keeps the position. Well done. Very well done.
From you. Very smart to stay in the inside.
Yeah, exactly. Staying in the inside was the right call there. As Snipes is now trailing behind Scotty and Rosa. Rosa, who has gotten past Scotty in the meantime, we missed that, but he's on the softs. He's most likely looking to catch DJ Gill. If he's able to do that, that's the question. There we go.
In the meantime, Gonzo came to the party by a 2-star Wizard and is really close behind him.
Let's go take a look at that in the near future. Now let's stay here as Scotty and Snipes have the DRS but can't get past Rosa yet. And then let's look at Konzo, who has the DRS on the Wizard, and there he goes. More top end speed. Easy. As Mali and Robo are fighting. Mali and Matty, I'm sorry.
And Gonzo is the first one who is going to pit.
Oh, Matty hits the barriers and he's missing an end plate. That's not where you want to be.
Gonzo pitting very early with his mediums. Pitting on the softs now.
I don't know. I think you should be able to do about, 7 laps on the softs. I think that should be possible. As Snipes and Scotty are going side by side, Scotty keeps his 3rd place. The only thing is Rosa can't seem to break loose from these two guys behind, and he's gonna be at a massive disadvantage when he drops onto the mediums and the guys behind him go onto the softs. DJ Gill, in the other hand, he has pulled away 2 seconds, but will that be enough to keep 1st place? We saw Mali do it on the last race, so the question is, can DJ Gill do the same this race? And Scotty gets past Rosa, Snipes dives down the inside, oh, 3 wide! Squeezes his car in there, and he gets it, and pushes Scotty very wide as Snipes goes into the pits.
Yeah, the medium guys going much earlier into the pit than the guys on softs, so...
I think you want to be on the softs for as long as possible, I guess. Same with pitting from the mediums, you want to be on the softs for as long as possible, which means pitting as early as possible to get on the softs, and pitting as late as possible to get on the mediums. I think the softs can handle a couple of laps. Rosa again pulling very wide. Everyone's on 3 seconds. Matty does have 6 seconds, and then we have Mali and the Wizard on no penalties, which is also always nice to have no penalties. And Rosa picks up another one that brings him up to 3 seconds.
Also really close to Matt Robo. Macron makes another same mistake in the same turn, and Konzo is going to the inside. No, he's not. He will be
Gonzo
waiting
has
for the
picked up another
overtake.
penalty. And let's look at Mali, who has the DRS. I think Rosa has the
And
DRS
there
on
goes
Scotty.
Konzo.
And there you go, Mali cannot get past yet, and both of them will have the DRS again. Yep, there we go. As Mali and Scotty pull into the pits, Rosa's gonna carry on. DJ Gill also into the pits. Where should we look? Where should we look? The Wizard on the back of Snipes. With the DRS closing in, pulling out now for the inside, and gets it done. There we go. Snipes has to concede that. I think he wanted to try and stick it in there, but there was no room for him. Mali almost about a second behind Scotty. Question is, Rosa, if you pit right now, you're most likely gonna lose out. Yellow flags, which is Snipes, who's lost it. Jamie, watch out, because there's a massive speed difference. And Snipes has gotten up to speed just in time. There he goes, Jamie around the outside. Can he do it? Still going side by side. And he gets it done. Obviously, Snipes on a bit of overheated tires. There you go, Mali now within DRS range, opens up that rear wing. Definitely not close enough to make the overtake on Scotty, as Rosa now goes into the pits. And then Snipes with the DRS, he's gonna get the position on Jamie back.
Oh, and Rosa needs to do a front wing change.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And there we go, now Jamie has DRS. Not this time. He's already pulled out. Look at that speed difference. Even without the DRS, it's insane. Jamie is flying in a straight line, and he got the position. Easy, does it. Rosa gets out just ahead of Calzo, but he's on the mediums. Calzo's on the softs. Big difference right there. Mali also still not being able to get past Scotty, but as I mentioned before, the guys behind DJ Gill are on the softs, DJ Gill himself being on the mediums, very unlikely that he's winning this race. He could pump a lot of ERS into defending, but will he still have enough ERS left at the end of the race to keep his position for about 3 to 4 more laps?
The only one who could beat now is Two Spell Wizard.
As Rosa just completely plummeted the fucking wall and just lost all of his front wing. And now we have a train down the main straight, really close together. As Gill pulls out, and there goes Scotty. Mali not being able to get past yet, he's gonna have to wait for another lap. Then Snipes getting past Jamie on the main straight. Rosa into the pits to fix his wing damage, that's gonna put him back on the softs. But obviously still not the place you want to be in. The Wizard is being put under pressure by Calzo. And there he goes, Calzo, as he closes the front wing early and opts to stay behind. Maybe he wants to make an overtake on the long DRS straight, and then we have Mali and DJ Gill fighting for P2 as Scotty is just driving away on his softs, which is, as I mentioned before, DJ Gill on the mediums not being able to keep his position. And he doesn't have the DRS anymore. Mali does have the DRS, but he's about 8 tenths behind, so he's not going to get close enough here. But can he get close enough on the main straight? That's the question. He's now within 5 tenths and we come around the final corner and
good snipes, just two people in the same corners. Almost went out by Two-Spell Wizard, who was putting him in the
Two-Spell
corner.
Wizard gets it all wrong there. And that allows Jamie to go past. As DJ Gill was able to defend from Mali, it's just props to DJ Gill, obviously. Konzo gets also past the Wizard. Wizard really having damage. Matty Robo most likely also have damage because he's also in the pits. And Jamie hanging on to the battle here in front of him. Snipes versus Calzo.
Yeah, I'm watching Snipes. I think he got maybe a little damage from putting in the walls together with Two-Spell.
Could have been, could have been.
Don't see too much with Iron, maybe a little bit.
And here we go again for another one between Mali and DJ Gill. Now Mali being closer than he was before. Will it be enough? He gets the outside line, but he can't get it done. He wants to switch back, but DJ Gill parks it perfectly on the apex, but now he's right on the back of him and gets the DRS, and that's the move done. I doubt DJ Gill's gonna be able to get it back. Jamie then with the DRS just flying past both of them, and he will still have DRS since Calzo didn't really want to concede that position. If he conceded it, he would have gotten the DRS now, and Jamie would have been without it. But now he has lost out to Snipes too because of his.
Scott is in the wall.
Yeah, and that has caused some yellow flags. He was doing very well. He was pulling ahead. Let's go on board with Jamie and see where that car is stranded. There it is. That's not really a place you want to be. And DJ Gill drives it down the inside of Mali on the penultimate lap. Will that be enough for P1? Also, Mali not having any penalties. DJ Gill does. So that's really a bummer, which means DJ Gill will lose the position anyway. And Matty and Rosa are really close behind each other.
I'm getting Hamilton Verstappen vibes here. DJ Gill versus Mali.
Sure. And there you go, pulls around the outside, which gives DJ Gill the DRS for this lap. All he needs is for Mali to make a mistake. I don't know how many warnings he's on, but if he's on 2 warnings, 1 mistake is enough to get on level playing fields. And DJ Gill wants the outside, he gets the outside, gets the inside for turn 2, and he gets the position. Mali will most likely get things done again in the 3rd sector as Calzo and Snipes get past Jamie. Now Jamie's stuck without DRS. And there we go.
2 warnings, so only 1 more mistake, and he has also
there you go.
3 seconds.
And I hear a battle for P9 between the 2 McLarens, Matty versus Rosa. It's gonna be a good one. There we go, 2 orange cars playing with each other. And there you go. Matty gets that position. Jamie, Snipes and Calzo. Who's gonna come out on top? Obviously, if we look at the penalties, they're all 3 of them are on 6 seconds, so they're basically on level playing fields. Mali with... Oh, he gets DJ Gill before the DRS. I don't know if that was the right option. Obviously, DJ Gill having that 3-second time penalty, so there's not much he could have done, even if he crossed the line in first. Then let's look at this. And go around the final corner to finish this race tonight and finish preseason testing. Here he goes, Mali taking home first 2 times in a row. DJ Gill taking home second again 2 times in a row. Both of them first and second last race, and, Jamie gets third.
Gets third. Oh my god.
That
So
must have been a
close.
photo finish, but Jamie gets third, Snipes gets fourth, Calzo takes fifth, sixth is for Conzo, Electric Blade is seventh. And
There's a fight between happening to the two McLarens and the Williams.
exactly, Wizard had to concede to the McLarens, who both moved up one position, and look at that. The one McLaren is gonna push the other one wide.
With their two so Spell Wizard gets back to the position he lost to them because he hasn't.
Molly, driver of the day, obviously, doing last to first here in Jeddah. And that's your podium for the second race. Molly on top again, DJ Gill second again. And there is our dominating Jamie from EU2 last season. Yeah, he really dominated EU2. He seems to be struggling a bit more here in EU1. But it's only pre-season testing. Maybe he didn't want to show everything. We'll see next week how everyone gets up against each other as we do another rundown. Molly first, DJ Gill second, Jamie rounds off the podium in third, fourth for Snipes, Calzo fifth, sixth for Conzo, seventh to Electric Blade, eighth to the Wizard, ninth to Matty. Rosa takes home the final point if it was a real race, in 10th and 11th for Scotty. So that was that, folks. Thank you all for coming tonight and watching the stream pre-season testing for EU1. Obviously, if you want to stay tuned on Console Speed, follow our socials and join the Discord if you want to. And then we will be back on Monday for EU4 for the start of the season, round 1. And thank you all for watching again.